Hey, how you doing? It's Pierre.
What's up, baby?
What's going on, man?
How
Hold
are
on.
you?
I'm wonderful. How you doing, man?
Trying to be wonderful with you.
So what's on your mind? You already know.
So what I got to do to start?
Wait, I mean, would you like to go over results? I mean, what's going on?
What the goal? What the goal? Remember we was all on the conference.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I'm
fit.
Ricardo's.
Uh,
I'm Ricardo's boy from Cleveland, and we was on the Facebook like the Zoom probably about about 2 months.
2 months ago. Okay, who was that with Vincent or? Oh, you talking this Ricardo
Oh no,
Sims?
Ricardo. Yeah, right. Ricardo said.
Oh, what's going on, man? I was like, who the hell is this? What's going on?
I tried to bug you about a month and a half ago, but when you get the different area code number, people don't, I understand it.
Hey, well, you can always get in contact with me through Facebook at any given time.
All right, all right.
Yeah, that's my best source. My phone, I like you said that those numbers come into play, then you don't even look at them. But yeah, what can I mean, where's your mind at right now? Are you just looking at skill and developing a better, enter and exit perspective to increase your profitability, or are you looking to get funding right now as well on top of that?
Both.
Both. Okay. Do you have a 10K track record since we've last spoke? Have you?
No.
You haven't. Okay. So I'm a very conservative person. I mastered becoming a hundredaire. When I made 300 in 1 hour, I was like, you know what? That's what I want to teach. But now in my life, what I learned, I've been teaching, as you know. But what I've been teaching, Ricardo, if you are willing to be a little bit more aggressive than I am, what I teach is very conservative. I teach everyone how to make what they're making in 2 weeks in an hour. I also teach people in a realistic perspective to the point they can go manage $1,000 and make 3 to 4 figures a day with that thousand. But that's a conservative perspective. But I want you to know with what I've taught, people are actually using what I taught and they're being a little bit more aggressive and they're able to manage firm accounts, 6 figure funded accounts. So I don't know where you're at, but you know right now in my life it's the 28 top students. That's what my focus is, helping 28 people get 100K. And you manage it, we all doing one trade a day, managing 28 accounts of 100K. That's 2.8 million that we're managing as a collective. I mean, 2.8 million. So that's 28 of my top students since the last 6 years. And I don't, to me, that's what it's about, group economics. And I figure, since I've mastered, well, I can't even really say I've mastered it, but, when you're able to do 3 figures in a minute, the only thing you can look towards is 4 figures, 5 figures, 6, 7, 8 figures in a minute. So what I've been doing, we got this down to a science. And right now, I'm just pushing myself to be more aggressive, take that risk, stop being a little bitch. And what I mean by being a little bitch is when I teach people, they don't understand that I'm just very conservative and I'm good at just getting 3 figures out the market. I just love to do that. But when it comes to actually 6 figures in an hour, that's what I'm pushing the envelope on right now. And I know that if we can do 3 figures in an hour, 4 figures in an hour, we definitely, as a collective, if we're doing one trade together as a ritual, I'm not making no promises and I'm not a financial advisor, but we got it down to a science to where if we don't be little bitches on the chart, people can make what they what they never made, cuz but it's things going on, and I love to help people. I love to teach, but that's what I'm doing right now. It's all about production. It's all about performance and production. What I mean by performance is one trade a day, and then within that trade, within the parameters of your own risk management, we can figure out a formula that makes sense for you. But if you want both skill and funding, right now, as you may know, the 30-day program that's at $2,500, and with $2,500, that's 300K in trading capital. 400 left over on top of that. But that's for a student that wants to do 30 days. That's 300K that I'm helping them get into. So I want you to understand 2,500, 300K, 2,500 invested within your skill and funding. That means that's 300K based on what I teach you. You can go and get 300K that day. Now, I don't know if you're ready to do it that day or today, but it doesn't make sense for me to keep teaching people on demo. It doesn't, because it's so profitable that you might, I mean, if I get on the camera and show you everybody's results, you're going to be like, yeah, they pretty much waste their time. They wasted their time. I mean, they didn't waste their time because they learned, but you will see the consistency with what I'm teaching. When I say profitable ritual, it's better for me to just take people straight into funded accounts. Because I'll give you this perspective. If 200 can get you 10K, if 700, Kobe, what are you doing? If 700 could get you 100K, you got to look at people like Sean. Sean sent $2,500. She understood. I said, well, since you don't know how to trade, I got to help you make 10K. I need to help you develop the skill to make 10K. My goal is to help everybody learn how to make 10K within 2 weeks. Because when you're working with the firm, if you're able to make 10K, they'll give you 100K depending on which firm. So I'm in a performance, like a professional trading / gaming space. I don't want you to think that it's all technical or what I do, but it's very simple to the point where I can't teach anymore. I'm like, let me just hire people as money managers. So depending on the capital that you need, you let me know how much capital you need, and then what we'll do, we'll split that in 3 sectors. One would be for trading capital, the other would be for credit and funding, and then the third would be potentially for real estate and funding. So if you want to develop your skill with me, we're not only going to be looking at gold, but there are some aggressive things happening in crypto and real estate. So, but I don't like to talk to people about all 3 if they're not ready. But if you're ready, then I need to know how much capital were you seeking. Y'all go in the room right now. I'm having a meeting.
You mean how much I'm willing to
Yeah, and plus I'm playing with
put
Jay.
in?
No. How much are you seeking? How much funding are you seeking to take your life to where you know it should be at right now?
Oh, it's a good question, man.
It's one thing to try to make money, but I'm teaching people 700 get you 100K. So if 700 get you 100K, that's cool. The idea that is actually real. The idea is one thing, but that's a fact. 700 can get you 100K. But we got to account for failures too. So what I tell people is, if you want to do funding with me, I don't look at it like we might get it. No, you're going to get it. But you have to also consider losses. And sometimes the market has its bad days or even bad weeks. So I tell everybody, do 4 weeks of funding. What that means is do 4 rounds of funding. What that means is 700 times 4. Do it 4 times and you're going to fuck around. You might lose, and that's what I'm being realistic about. Offset your failure. We don't know how many times we're going to fail in a trade or in the market. We don't know that. But one thing that we do know, what I teach is so consistent that if you do it every day, once a day, you might realize, damn, out of 30 days, we had 2-3 bad days. And then if we learn how to account for those 2 to 3 bad days, you're going to be a profitable trader. And not only that, you're going to be able to manage 6-figure accounts. So that's the science. 4 rounds at 100K. So that's 7, 14, 21, 28. So that's how I look at it. 7, 14, 21, 28. That's $2,800 potentially for a person that wants to get funding when working with me, because I like to say, okay, week 1, take 7, get 100K. And then the firm's going to challenge you to make 10K. If you fail, guess what? You got 3 rounds left, meaning you got 3 chances to take, your bank account to the next level. Because who is going to give you 100K for $700 motherfucking dollars? Nobody. Bank of America not going to give you 100K. Wells Fargo not going to give you 100K for $700. They might not even give it to you for a 700 credit score. So I'm in a more aggressive execution phase in my life, it's like it can't get easier than 700 can get you 100K, and when you know how to make 10K. But I know making 10K may sound hard, but I think I've shown you several results, and if not, I'm willing to show you this. But I've got it down to the point the children need to. Any child in our family we need to take 700 for the child and
Yeah.
put it into the firm, get the child 100K, and let them do what I teach. That's how duplicatable this is. At a certain point, I'm looking at families like, y'all haven't taken 700 and got in y'all 100K yet each. That's what I'm looking at. Generational wealth while living. I'm not depending on SBA. I'm not depending on no job. I realized that when we thought about someone giving us 100K, we thought we had to go meet with somebody to do that. No, you don't even got to go meet with niggas to get 100K. All you got to do is have your trading skill on point, and they'll wire whatever you make on their account, they'll wire it to you. And at this point, it's like we don't even have to meet with people to get access to 100K or more. Like, that is the most amazing knowledge ever. You telling me I don't got to go fix no real estate and I can just trade and click buy and sell and get this money? Oh, man, come on. So, you let me know where you're at. What I require from students is that before we go to funding, let me help you get your skills so that you're making three figures a day. So okay, with 1,000, I can make 3 figures in an hour a day. And then on a bad day, you're going to be losing $20 to $200. So if you're not ready to trade your real money, $1,000 is a lot to trade on your own if you haven't already done that. I'm not really, I can't really remember Ricardo Sims. I can't remember where you are. Like, are you actively investing right now? And if so, into what and what's? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
So Ricardo, my name is Delonte.
Okay.
And Ricardo that referred me to you.
Okay.
So what I started with Ricardo is he was having other traders from other countries trade, and they probably lost me I think I lost about 20 grand.
Oh Lord.
They'll just blow that account, bro. They'll just blow it.
Damn, you lost 20. Wait, so you telling me you invested $20,000 or you accumulated 20,000?
Bruh, I invested and lost it.
God damn.
God,
I mean, listen. At a certain point, you're gonna at a certain point we all take losses. Damn, I mean that's a lot. But I remember losing 8,000 in 2 weeks, but 20,000. Oh man, I will never do that. I'm not saying I will never do that, because as we get more aggressive in our style, there will be, your first 5-figure loss, 6-figure loss. But I'm just very conservative. I'm like, thank you, gold. I'll see you tomorrow. I get what I can from gold, and I see gold tomorrow. And that's just how I approach the market. I don't do projections. I don't do predictions. I come to this like I'm fishing for one fish a day. If I get a fish, cool. If not, I'm only giving $20 scientifically, ritualistically. I'm giving back to the market. I'm precise on my loss to the point where when we lose, we're actually winning. Because if you win majority, that's great. But if you take one big loss, like a $20,000 loss, like you took one big loss. So it didn't matter how many times you won, that one big loss. Go ahead.
It was a cumulative. It was a cumulative.
2 over once. So it wasn't just one big loss. It was many losses.
It was many. All right, man. We're going to get another trader this week. This trader good. He not aggressive, but he wants this. Man.
See, listen, this how I teach. You do what I teach 30 days. Then you go into the live market. That's for my students. Do it 30 days. Because in 2 days, you might be like, nigga, this shit is, I can do this on my own. You're going to be sitting there like, I cannot fucking believe I just did. When you losing is one thing. But when you become self-sufficient and you able to tap that pedal on your own and drive that steering wheel, oh, yeah, nothing can stop you. And see, that's the thing about people that teach and people that trade for people. Me, I'm like, bro, if something happened to me, how am I going to do it for you? I never understood trying to come in this game trying to let another nigga do the trade for you. It's like, what the fuck? If that nigga die, what's gonna happen then? So I was always against that. I was like, bro, look, if you the person that know the knowledge, can you just show me one thing that I can do a day? I just want 100 out the market. I don't give a fuck about the 6 figures. I don't care about the 5. If you give me 100 out the day, I'll do what I need to do with that, and then I'll get better over time. And see, that's what I was searching for. I just wanted $2 out the day. Then I knew if I could get $2 consistently. And then that's where a lot of people don't look at. They don't look at, if you get $2 a day on a small scale consistent, you can do 20 a day. You can do 200 a day. A lot of niggas be trying to, oh, what do we do now? I don't do that. I just wanted to find a sweet space where I could just grab money every day. And that's what gold gave me. That's what I teach people before you even try to do it on your own. Do it for 30 days. Invite others to do it with you, because you telling me one trade a day, 3 to 4 figures, and we not thinking nothing. That was the whole point of starting to learn how to do this shit. You know, how to make 3 to 4 figures once a day, get in and out the market. That's why I got started. I don't know about you, but I was trying to do 5,000 in an hour. But when I fucked around and did 150 the first day in 2 hours, after 2 years is a long time to study. But I took 2 years on demo, brother. And I said, man, I'm going to learn everything. I'm going to learn from everybody. And I sift through all the bullshit. I sift through all the basic fundamental bullshit. And I found something within gold that's very risky. Hey, I'm in the meeting. Oh, okay, well. Coloring on the wall. Kobe. I know you did not color on the wall, boy. Come here. Come here, Cole. Sorry about that. So, I mean, I'm available to work with you, man. If you would like to include Ricardo within your 30 days, y'all are more than welcome. But you got to figure out, if you want to develop skill, I require 30 days. And what that is 30 days for you to do it. To give yourself time to just see, okay, is this profitable? Is it consistent? Now, if it is, that's where you've developed the skill. You can see it for yourself. You got hands-on experience. You did one trade a day, once a day, Sunday through Thursday for 30 days. We put that information into a book so that you have your own product leaving me. But that book can be passed like the Bible to your family. You know, they can see 30 days of lucrative, not bullshit results. We're talking about, when I say profitable ritual, my company is called that for a reason, because I wanted to find something that was profitable and something that we didn't have to think about like a ritual. And that's what I give. And I work night and day to give this to as many people as I can, because I don't know everybody in your family. And I'd rather do 30 days with you. You do 30 days, put that in the book. They don't got to come to me. They can come to you. And that makes everyone self-sufficient with this information, and it's duplicatable. So that's a $2,500 requirement, because at a certain point, depending on how fast you are as a learner, I'm willing to reinvest back, because you got to keep in mind, even though I require $2,500, that's actually $300K in capital. So anytime someone brings 25, I can go and get them 3 rounds of 100K. And that's $300K. And that's just unbelievable for me to even be saying some shit like that. But that's the truth. And I have to say that one more time. I don't look at it like, yeah, when I say rounds of funding, you're in power yourself to go and take $700 right now out of your bank, and you can go to whatever firm that's available. I'd show you 12 or more firms. One of the most popular is FTMO. You could take $700 out your bank and you can put it into FTMO. They're not going to trade your money, right? Because they're a broker / firm. So they give you the capital, but you have to prove to them that you know how to trade. So it's not like someone trading your money, because they're giving you money, right? So we spend 14 to 30 days helping you develop the skill with gold. And then within that 14 to 30 days, you should have made 1,000 to 10 with what I teach you. So once you've made 1,000 to 10, then you know you're confident to go do it on your own at that point. All right. So we got the skill down. So you're gonna get the skill within a matter of 2 days to 14 days to 30 days. Some people get it in 2 days. They're like, oh my God, because they've been failing and they've been searching for something like this. And when they see how simple it is, some people get it in 48 hours. They'll do 1 day and see their results. They'll do 2 days. But some people take 14. Those are my most aggressive students. They're like, nah, I need to just let me get my loss on point. Because you might win 7 to 10 days straight. And then you might not even know how to lose yet, because that's just how volatile the market is with what I teach. It's like you might make 10 wins and then on one night you might make a big loss, and then you don't know how to lose because you haven't lost the whole 10 days. You're like, shit, P, my bad. But at a certain point, you got to give yourself credit. You found something that is consistently profitable, which means once you find something that's consistently profitable, we have to then not only develop our skill with that, but we got to develop our skill to know that, okay, in the event a bad day is about to happen, we got that, we nipping that in the butt too. So it took me a long time to become consistently profitable. But then once I got to that, you have one big loss like yourself or accumulative losses, you start actually saying, you know what if I don't worry about making money? What if I have discipline with my losses to the point where I'm not losing? So that's what I teach people how to do. I'm going to teach you how to become a hundredaire with the market with gold in an hour, a night. You will be a hundredaire. And it's up to you to go to 4 figures, 5, 6 figures if you want to do that with me. I help my students develop the discipline and confidence to go and get the funding on their own. But if you need me with you, there is a $7,000 fee on the back end, because what I teach is so lucrative that if I'm giving you 6 months to pay me $7K, that's great to even say that. But the goal is to teach you how to make $10K in 2 weeks, so that when you master that, you're like, okay, damn, he giving me 6 months. That's 6 months to just play and grow and learn and teach and say, I don't give a fuck about the money. Like, I care about the money, but I care about the results. Because if I teach you and you get it, what does that mean for the people that you... Hold on, baby. Hold on. I'm streaming. Hold on. Damn, I lost track of what I was talking about. Yeah, so the power... hold on, I'm streaming right there. So you need me to move this out of the way? The power of duplication is what I'm focused on. Streamlining this to the point where if I give it to you, that means if I'm showing you how to get the skill and funding, that means when you leave me, you should be able to duplicate this through your whole entire family. That's how precise I am with this information. I'm giving it to you like I'm giving you a ritual that the entire family can use starting today. So Sunday through Thursday, you can do what I teach, brother. I don't look to advice from people. When it comes to gold, I don't listen to people because gold speaks to me like my wife. Like, she trying to talk to me right now. Bae, I want you to come and watch this movie. Gold comes every night saying, hey, I'm about to give you some money, baby. I'm trying to tell you, bro. And when you do it on your own for a few days, you might not need me. And that's what I tell people. Look, there is nothing more than what I'm giving you, because I'm giving it to you like Jay-Z. If we said, Jay, can you just give us, out of everything that you done did to make money, brother, can you give us one thing that's just working where I can do 100 in an hour a day? I would want Jay-Z to give me something like that. Look, bro, I understand all the knowledge about how you became this and that. I really don't give a fuck, because we all got our own story. Congratulations on where you at. But brother, you are a billionaire. That means your money is working. Can you show me one thing that can make me 3 figures an hour? Or 4, 5? I would probably fuck around and ask him 7 figure question an hour. Because I mean, to become a billionaire, you got to get your money down to the hour, to the second, to be honest. But we'll talk about more extravagant ideas. The goal with my students is to help you learn how to make what you're making in 2 weeks in an hour. So if you're working with me, when we're done, you should be able to say, it took this many days for me to get to what I make at my job or business in 2 weeks in an hour. That means my job done. So whether you get there in 2 days or 10 days, that's my guarantee, is that you will be able to see whatever. Like Steve Hingle, he came to me, white guy. He was like, P, I'm doing 10,000 every 2 weeks with my UPS franchise. Who am I to teach a nigga who doing 10,000 every 2 weeks how to make 10,000 in an hour? But scientifically, based on your risk management, you can do that in an hour. I learned how to do 300 in an hour. So all you have to do is up the lot size. So we can get there if you're ready. But you have to consider if you want to be a student, a client, or a partner. Students bring 25. That's 30 days. And then if you're coming to me for skill, that's all you get is the 30 days. And you get to go into funding on your own. But if you want skill and funding, it's 2,500 up front, meaning we spend 30 days together to develop your skill, your discipline, your confidence. And then within your first, 2 weeks of just doing it on your own, and I'm there with you, then we decide after 14 days whether you're ready for funding. So depending on how aggressive you are, because you got to keep in mind, I got to have a little precaution because you have just taken a $20,000 loss. So I don't want to goddamn tell you any information unless you can see your own results. Before we talk about putting money somewhere else, let me help you get your own results. Then we could figure out how much you need to be investing somewhere, because you might be conservative like me, or you might be aggressive. All right. So if you want 3 figures a night conservatively, the 30-day program is the perfect thing. If you want anything more than that, the funding is $7,000 on the back end, which means I give you all the information up front. I'm helping you. I'm working with you as a team. I'm there with you every day. And when we get into the funded account, I'm also there. And I charge $7,000 on the back end. And I'm basically helping you to become a funding manager for yourself so that you can learn two different skills. The skill of doing this and then teaching it, that's the 2 different streams. Actually trading, making money, and teaching this. And then funding is another stream. And then managing those funds, that's 4 streams of income. Trading, teaching people about funding. Teaching people about trading is 1 stream. Then teaching people about funding, that's another stream. And then managing funded accounts, if that's something that you would like to provide, that'll be 4 streams that you're going to get out of working with me. That way you have a level of self-sufficiency. You don't got to depend on no suck-ass trader or no bullshit-ass company. You can look in the mirror and say, nigga, I know how to get 3 to 4 figures out the market. What's better than that? Every day, no investment. I mean, there's nothing else better than getting access to that capital. That's funding yourself, if you ask me. And that's what I teach. I teach first how to fund yourself every night through gold. And then from there, you work backwards. See, we all look to try to make money in business and investments versus going to get the funding. I just go get the funding. Gold gives me money. Firms gives you money. And grants give you money. And if we don't look at those other alternatives, we'll always be stuck on jobs and credit. We'll be stuck in that realm of jobs and credit and bullshit ass businesses. I mean, name one business that's doing 3 to 4 figures in 1 hour. What business do you know doing that? And when we realize that, it's like, ain't no business doing 3 to 4 figures in an hour. Like, there's just not a lot of businesses doing that. And when you look at that, you'd be like, okay, I see why P, and I tell everybody when I teach you this, charge 10K, charge 20K. One of my mentors told me to charge 300K. And that's the scariest shit to even know. Damn. But I understand why. Because it's so consistent. And if your network is, wealthy, why not charge $300,000 for some knowledge you learned for free? But you're not charging for knowledge. You're charging for the time to make sure people got clarity on this. I wanted someone to guide me. But every time I had someone guide me, they didn't have great results. So they was just telling me terms. I got out of learning terms. I'm like, when I click buy, I need my money within 30 minutes to an hour. That's how I got my trading style too. I was like, bro, I don't care about terms and what it might do. Where is the space in the market that's throwing up money? So gold throws up money. You just have to get in the right way. And I require 48 hours too up front. So if you want to do your first 48 hours today and tomorrow, we can do that. That way you can get hands-on experience. And that way you might be like, P, I got it. But then you might be like, P, I want to do the 30 days with you. So I don't know where you are, but I know I wanted something that I can do on my own. This is something that you can do on your own. I'll let you do it 2 days on your own, and then from there, you know, we'll develop a relationship based on your results. And I'll be there to monitor to see, okay, did he make 1,000 to 10,000 yet? And you give yourself 30 days to do that. Um, but other than that, you just got to decide how much you want to really make right now. Do you want to be in your own trading account, or do you want to be in a funded $100,000 or more account right now? Because this will determine whether you're a student or a client. A student is someone who just want to learn, and my students graduate into funded accounts. But a client is someone, they want to learn, they may not have the time, but they got capital, and I require 7K. Well, really, 2,500 to 7K if a person would like to become a client. And what that means is I'll be managing the accounts. You'll be managing them, but I'll be there to help you learn how to manage them. And we do a 2-week turnaround. That way, within 2 weeks, you should have it. But I'm still there with you, because at a certain point, what am I helping people become? Not traders, fund managers, meaning managing your own goddamn funds. Because it's something about losing money when we put it in somebody else's hands. We might be the better person to manage it. And I just firmly believe in that. And sometimes that's a scary thing because we don't know what the hell we doing. But that's the whole point of learning, developing the discipline, developing the confidence, and having that sense of self-sufficiency, and actually being self-sufficient to be able to reach out in the market. Hey, I'm ready to go in. And then not to be greedy based on consistent results. Okay, this is what it's given on average. If you know how much something's given on average, take a little bit less than what it's given. And it gives us 100 to 1,000 a day. I'm only teaching niggas to take 100. So depending on your aggressiveness, we're gonna have fun with this, man. But that's where I'm at. 2,500 for 30 days, and then 7K on the back end, which means after 30 days. You take some time, you really figure out, okay, am I ready to go into my first 100,000? You should have 700 on the back end for 100K. And that 100K will be managed by you. I'll just be there in support of you as an accountability partner. And then I'll also be there to help you exit on a night where you might have made a mistake, or, I'll be there for you as well on that as well. So I hope that wasn't too much, but yeah, we got a full-fledged thing going on, man.
So this how these niggas got me, right? So they say boom, 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 and you made a great point as far as, if it's your account, you're gonna take care
full responsibility. Hell yeah.
and they were so aggressive that, and like you say, man, I'm just at all. I'm like, ain't no way I just made 35 grand. And I made 3,500. I'm cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And then Ricardo, he said that the trader wants 50%, right? But my thing is, but listen though. So my thing is, let me divvy up with you motherfuckers at the end of the week when I see the profit and loss. Because what's happening is that you taking this 50% because we're in the green today, and then tomorrow we fuck the fuck up. Now I'm the one gotta take that hit and refund the account again. And it's like, oh my god, man, I did that shit about 8 times, dog. And it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun, man.
That's why I don't even teach people basic fundamentals. I go straight to, look, this is what's working. You do it a few days, because it's nothing like having that control and that power over your own money.